Well, hello there, guys. LIONHEARTX10 is here with an absolutely exceptional episode. We are actually facing off against the mighty LIONHEARTX10. For those of you that don't know, LIONHEARTX10 is one of the premier strategy gamers here on YouTube, and he's given me the opportunity to have a fight with him on Sanctus Reach. We are going to be playing as the Goths, the mighty Goths, of course, and I did promise him a tough fight. The last time we fought was on the Slytherin channel, and I didn't exactly do as well as I was hoping I would. This time, I'm going to try to do a lot better. We're already taking a Gorkanaut, a Flash Gitz. We're going to try to take a few more great units. The Sluganobs are unbelievable. The only negative aspect I've seen so far is the fact that we don't seem to have any actual leaders, as it were, to help us in this particular fight. So I'm definitely going to have to take a Killacan with a rocket on it. This is going to increase our chances a little bit of a nice victory, but we've still got a lot of work to do. Now, a battle wagon is something I'm not too familiar with, but with a super cannon, I can't resist going with a nice battle wagon. We've also got the Defkofta with the custom Mega Blasts. We've got, of course, the Sluganobs. These guys are unbelievable. And as much as I'm not a fan of them, we might need to take some Shooter Boys, too. Shooter Boys can be useful. I don't consider them one of the better units, obviously, in the game. But who knows? They might be able to make a difference for us in this particular battle. And we definitely need, we definitely need as much help as we can get. Some Storm Boys would be cool. But I'm thinking we might want to go for a Warbiker. I have never used the Warbikers before, but I'm wondering if they would work. I think we'll cancel the Warbiker and instead we'll get a Defkopta with custom Mega Blasts, and we'll get not necessarily Shooter Boys, maybe some Storm Boys, maybe something different. Maybe another grab of Sluganobs, but I think we'll go ahead. Let's get some Orc Boys, just the regular run-of-the-mill Orcs. Some Storm Boys would probably be helpful, so let's grab them. We'll grab 2 more units here of Orc Boys, and let's hope that this is enough against the mighty Lionheart. So we are going to upload this turn to the server. I'm hoping for the best. Thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget to head over to LIONHEARTX10's channel, which I'll put a link for below, to see his version of the fight. Here we go, my friends. Alright, guys, we're now in deploy mode, and I know LIONHEARTX10 is very, very good, specifically at making me think that he's got a smaller force than he does. I've seen him do it before, and so I want to try, and this is a little different than what I usually do, I want to try to get some of my weaker units, basically the cannon fodder, the Orc Boys, up front, so that he thinks, oh, there's nothing here, nothing to worry about whatsoever. He'll send his stronger units in to take care of them, and basically these Orc Boys are going to be cannon fodder. It's really that simple, and hopefully I'm going to be able to surprise him with some of the heavy machinery we have over here, like the beautiful Gorkanaut. It doesn't get much better than that thing. It is a monster, and I'm sure if he's got any sort of rocket cannons or anything like that, or dreadnoughts, he's going to go straight for it. He wants to make sure that that thing's dead. So I want to make sure this is the battle wagon. I'm not exactly a huge fan of the battle wagon, believe it or not. It does have its uses, but I think it's mostly useful against other enemy armored units. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. One unit I love is the Flash Gitz. They're just amazing, and so I'm going to try to hopefully keep them alive for as long as possible. Put the Slugger Boys in front of the battle wagon, and we shall end our turn for deployment and start moving right to the center. Here we go, my friends. So as you guys can see, LIONHEARTX10 said for the wolf, and we had a little discussion in Skype, which is leading me to believe that he might, just might, have a knight in store for us. And of course, that would totally offset the wonderful, beautiful Gorkanaut we have set up right here. So I'm going to immediately start moving forward. Now, we are playing Wasteland, which means that there's not nearly as much cover as there are on a lot of these other maps. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to push right with a lot of these units, especially the Sluganobs and a few others. We do have light debris, but this is not the greatest cover you can get in the game, obviously. I would like to send the Defkopta out, but I do risk having him spotted by Lionheart's men, and that would, of course, be a definite tragedy. I'm going to set him this way so he's facing forward. I'm going to keep moving forward with the Sluganobs, of course. I will move the Gorkanaut forward, but I don't think I want to move him to his full potential. So maybe we'll get him up here. Oh, look at the power of that thing. It's just terrifying. I almost feel like burning one of my own men just to show how glorious it is. But we'll give it a chance and continue here. Now we keep on moving. Grab another one. Now this Killacan has rockets attached, so I'm hoping if he does have that knight, this Killacan is going to offset it somewhat. I don't want to separate my forces too much, so I'm really going to try to keep them more or less close to each other. Of course, we still have to take positions, so we are going to have to move and separate our forces just a little bit, but I'm hoping not enough to make too much of a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Sluganobs and move them forward, of course. Hopefully he spots them first. This part of the actual Wasteland map has a lot more cover, and I definitely want to get the Super Cannon up. I think I'm also at the same time going to try to be careful with him, because the Super Cannon is not the strongest thing in my arsenal. It's got some pretty powerful shots, but it doesn't shoot explosives. It shoots sort of like these massive bolts, probably really large millimeter rounds. There we go, Storm Boys, and I not very familiar with the use of Storm Boys, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. We are going to end our turn. I think we moved everybody, and I will make sure to let him know that we will be feasting on Space Marine flesh tonight. And hopefully this is enough to get close enough to a victory. So Lionheart has taken first blood, and I'm a little scared to see which first blood he got. I hope it's just one of the Orc boys, something we don't have to worry about too much, but he is definitely sounding excited here, and that's not generally a good sign for us. So we're going to go ahead and see what he's up to here, taking a look across the battlefield here. Oh, I hear something very big coming. Please don't tell me that's the sound of a knight. I believe it could be. Take a look. Oh, we can hear those Space Marines running around. Oh, they're in sight. A Grey Hunter Bolter pack just being spotted by our men. And the knight has arrived. My God. Unbelievable critical hit on the Deffkopta. He got some incredible shots, and he destroyed the Deffkopta. I told you guys I was worried about that possibility. And also an ultra critical hit, totally destroying the 4 Orc boys there. So we've got to focus everything on killing that knight, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So it's now our turn. We don't need to hide anymore. We know that there's definitely going to be a nasty, nasty, nasty knight in our line of sight. Did I just rhyme? How dare I? So, of course, the Sluganobs are not able to fire. They're a melee unit. I'm going to move the Gorkanaut forward. Now we have a serious fight. So we're going to go for the twin-linked rocket attack. Oh, totally missing the Imperial Knight. Let's try for the Deathstorm Mega Shooter. And as you can see, that knight can take a lot of damage. He's got some serious defenses up his sleeve, and this leaves us very, very open to some serious issues. I'm going to try to move over here. Try to get a few more shots on the knight. I don't think we can do too much damage to him, but every bit of damage counts. And as you can see, he's got a lot of defenses for that knight. 6 HP. Now this is where I want to bring forward that huge cannon we have. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to spot the knight from here, but if he can, that's going to be a decent chance of a hit. There's one shot, 11 HP. Another shot totally deflected by the shields of the knight itself, and we do have to get over there to where the enemy is. So I'm going to try to bring the Storm Boys here. I hope they can make it. Oh, we're going to get a shot. Oh my God, a total kill for Lionheart here. Just starting out incredibly well. We'll move forward with the Killacan with rockets, and I'm hoping that these rockets can target that Imperial Knight. Only 40% chance to hit. we got a hit, but it was totally deflected by the deflector shields there, and definitely something to be careful of. Now, if we move forward, we will definitely be hit. So I'm going to try to move forward with just the Death Koppa, the Mega Blasta, focus on that Knight. If we can't hit the Knight, maybe we can hit these Space Marine units, but it looks like no. They're completely out of our range, and definitely putting us in serious danger here. Let's grab our Shooter Boys. Move them forward, of course. I don't want to get too close, because if we start bunching our boys up, makes it a very easy target for any sort of missile strike that the enemy might have. So I could try to fire at the Grey Hunter Bolter Pack. The damage potential is very low, but the damage potential for the Shooter is even higher. So I'm going to fire at them just because we have a better chance to hit. But as you can see, he's got some pretty decent defenses. Not a single hit on the enemy. I might have to try and sacrifice these Orc Boys. We will be shot at if we move them forward, so I'm trying to be a little careful. Let's get the Flash Gits up here. The Flash Gits could definitely get a really serious hit on the enemy, and I think we can take the Slugganobs and start moving east as well. Hopefully he's not attacking from two angles. I think he's got most of his forces right there where we want him in front of us. Of course, moving forward in any way puts us at serious risk. Let's grab some more Shooter Boys, maybe put them up here. Maybe they can even get a shot at the Knight. We'll have to see if they can. Nope, enemy Knight is too far away, but we can try and fire at the Space Marines here. All right, a few hits, not really much. Okay, now I've learned before with LIONHEARTX10 not to get too crazy with movements because he responds to them extremely well. So I'm going to go ahead and just end the turn, turn it over to him. First, I'm going to bring these Slugganobs forward, of course, and hopefully get them into a good position, maybe even take that victory point. But right now, it's the Gorkanaut against the Knight, the Imperial Knight. This is a tough battle. One thing I know is the Imperial Knight costs quite a lot, so hopefully that means he doesn't have as many men, but you never really know with this thing. She is a beast, and there's no way around that. So let's hope for the best, guys. We're going to end the turn here. Best of luck to Lionheart, of course. I don't think he's going to need it. We'll end turn, and not the Knight! He got very lucky on those shots, too, just eliminating entire squads. And let's see what he does. Is he going to attack the Gorkanaut, or is he going to go try
So
to
Lionheart put in the comments, Gorkanaut go home. Clearly, he is not a fan of the Gorkanaut, and I'm hoping that that means that we got some good reactionary shots here, but I'm not sure. Let's find out together, guys. So here we go. We've got that terrifying, of course, Knight over there. Of course, taking some serious shots, I think, over on the left side. And once again, you've got to head to LionHeartX10's channel to be able to see exactly what's going on from his perspective. We can try to catch as much as possible, but it's not always going to work. He's got the Great Wolf over there. The Great Wolf is an amazing combat specimen. And it looks like the Knight is heading away. He does not want a piece of this, but he's still going to get a critical hit on our Death Copter with Mega Blasts. And another crit. Oh, he's taking another one out. He absolutely hates that Death Copter. And he's also getting some shots on the Kilocan rocket. Nonetheless, I'm hoping that we can still get some devastating shots on his Knight. We've got to take him out, absolutely. And we probably have to start moving forward with our Slugganobs. He's doing an excellent job, by the way, here of taking cover. That's one of the ways to avoid getting hit, of course. And our men are kind of out in the open. So we need to start getting into cover. We need to get a little more testy. And he's also got, I think, some Meltaguns here. Yes, he does. I want some dead Meltaguns. So one thing I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to move forward with the Slugganobs. Even if I take a hit, I think it's worth it. Let the Meltaguns fire. We can deal with at least one attack. We're going to go ahead and get into close combat with these Meltaguns and try and eliminate them. They can actually do a lot of damage to our Gorkanaut unit. So I'm going to go ahead and keep chopping. Chop away, Slugganobs. Beautiful. Alright, I like this. I'm going to move the Shooter Boy here into cover. And I'm going to fire. Oh, we're going to have to get a little closer, possibly out of cover here to fire at the Meltagun pack. Let's kill one of these guys at least. Oh, Oh, so close, but no cigar. Nonetheless, I will move the Sluganovs over here. And remember, the Sluganovs are good for only one thing, and that is slugging. But they do have pistols, and we're going to go ahead and try to use those to kill one of these Meltaguns. Oh, he got lucky there. Let's go ahead and use one of our cannon fodder units. Not the Shooter Boy necessarily. We'll get the Shooter Boy into cover here. I do want to spot that Knight, though. The Knight's going to get a reactionary shot on the Shooter Boys. Oh, totally eliminating them. Of course, this allows us to get a little bit closer and see if we can hit the Imperial Knight. Oh, total miss there by our men. Only a 30% chance to get a direct hit, and that is not good. So we're moving the Gorkanaut forward once again. And we are going to keep firing at this Imperial Knight. So our quad-linked big shooter is probably what I'm going to go for. He's absorbing a lot of that damage, so we do have to be careful, of course. If not, we are also in trouble. Only 2 HP. Let's try the Deathstorm Mega Shooter, or maybe we can fire at one of these other units. But I think we're going to go for the Deathstorm Mega Shooter and see what we can do. This is the Battle of Titans, to be honest with you. Both of these units are extremely powerful. Oh, boy. He's able to repel a lot of that damage, which is not good for us. Let's see if the Battle Wagon can get some nice shots on him. Critical hit. That's what we're looking for, guys. Critical hits with the gun are going to help us tremendously. Ooh, a lot of shielding, of course. And we're going to start moving our boys into position. Yes, we'll get hit, but I'm hoping that at the same time we can get close enough to get some melee damage. Remember, with orcs, you want to get up close and personal. You want to take the fight to the enemy and overwhelm them with brute strength. So let's hope we can do that right now. In fact, I'd rather even get to that other Grey Hunter Bolter pack, but we'll keep playing. We'll keep moving forward. Not bad at all, not bad at all. We've now still got some more orc boys. Now, these were our cannon fodder units, but now that his guys are getting closer, we're going to keep going for the kill. Oh, yes, not bad. I think he's almost going to have to be forced to fire there, but I'm a little worried getting out of cover that it's going to give him a much better chance to hit. So we'll use our bolter pistols for this one. Almost killing one of those units, of course, and we can still finish him off. We've still got some orc boys here. I'm going to move them forward. Now, the orc boys, as far as I know, are not the best unit in the game by any means. But it's not like they're Gretchens, although look at that, a total miss. We've got to do better than that. Let's move forward with our shooter boys. We don't have cover, but I think at this point, cover is secondary to just getting the first shot off. I'm going to try to stay at the range a little longer. Okay, we also can't forget, of course, about that wolf pack and the Terminator pack over there, and they got our flash gits. That's what I was worried about. They totally got the flash gits, making our job a lot harder, of course. We still have a lot of guys over here on the right side that I'm hoping can make a big difference, but we must take that Knight out. So more fighting, of course. I'm going to move the super cannon forward a little bit, hopefully to be out of range of the Terminators and the Grey Hunter Bolter pack. And after that, I am going to turn over the turn to the glorious Lionheart. Hopefully, we can make this worth it. We can destroy his very frustrating Imperial Knight. And after that, the Gorkanaut probably could clean house by himself. But that's only if we can get the first kill. Let's take a look at the Gorkanaut's health. It's still at 500, and of course the Imperial Knight also has 500 health. We've managed to do some damage to him. Whether that's going to be enough or not, only time will tell. Let's end that turn and send it over to LIONHEARTX and see what happens. Okay, guys. Never say die, words to live by. And let's see what Lionheart's going to do here. He's over by our flash kits with his beautiful, beautiful Wolf Lord, and he just destroyed our vehicle there. He's bringing in his Terminators. Beautiful flanking attack by him. Really, really good flanking attack. I'm hoping we still have a chance against this unit. Looks like he's managed to take a victory point over here for the Space Wolves. That's a huge bonus, of course. Oh, we've got some combat going here, and this is why you definitely have to head over to his channel to see everything going on. We can't always see what's happening. He's definitely trying to get a shot on us, but we just managed to kill, or actually do, yes, we killed the Space Marine, and it looks like he's trying to get his knight out of the way. He's trying to get up close and personal to our Space Marine, or to our orcs, excuse me, and getting some nice shots. A critical hit on the Kilocan rocket. Oh, I think she's done. Maybe the debris saved her. Maybe not. Oh, and he has eliminated another squad here of Space Marines, of course. The Kilocan, can she survive? No! She has been turned into rubble. Now it's entirely up to the Gorkanaut, I believe, to get a victory here. We've definitely bled him, but we have not beaten him, not by a long shot. So we've got to take a look and see what our possibilities are. We still have some pretty beastly units here, some Slugganobs, and you better bet I'm going to try to go for the kill on that nasty little Imperial Knight. We're going to fire the twin rocket launcher, and I'm actually considering getting in right up close and personal, even though I'll take a hit. I'm going to accept that hit just to get right up close and personal to him. And hopefully have those rocket launches hit their target. In fact, we could possibly do a burning attack here. Not sure how effective it's going to be against the Knight. Not too effective. So let's go for the twin-linked rocket launchers here. Boom, boom. Don't think we got any hits there. 2 HP, not nearly enough. We'll go for the Deathstorm Mega Shooter. Still got some tremendous armor on that Knight. We did manage to kill that Space Marine with some actual accidental fire here. And we'll go with the quad-link Big Shooter. Oh, that Knight is resilient. He doesn't want to die, and I can't blame him. 17 HP, and I think all we have left are 2 units here on the right. That's about it. So I am going to try to move forward with the Slugganobs, despite probably taking a nasty hit from that plasma rifle. Yup, sure enough, critical. And some shots from the Space Marines too, but we knew we were taking a risk. Ooh, another critical hit. Let's go ahead and start stabbing. Stabby time. Oh yes, we need another one. Nice little stabby. Oh, not bad, boys. Not bad at all. And I think we could take the Shooter Boys, get up close and personal here, although to be honest with you, Shooter Boys and Orc shooters in general are so terrible at shooting that even up close and personal, the chance to hit is 20%. So we need to get lucky here. Look at that. Terrible aim. 2 HP. Another reason we need to kill that thing is it's going to be the only thing, besides his Knight, I think, that can actually do any damage to the Gorkanaut. So we are up close and personal. Battle of the Titans. Look at that. It's 2 monsters facing off against each other, and we want to win this fight. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to end our turn, and wish the best for LIONHEARTX, but I think he's doing pretty damn well on his own. Let's see what happens, guys. Boys and girls. Let's see what's happened. Of course, now, really, our only thing left is the Gorkanaut. I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve right now. Lionheart, oh yes, he does. Look at that. Some tremendous damage from the Dreadnought there against our poor little Gorkanaut. All I'm trying to do is bring down his Knight, and that might not happen right now. Especially not with this tremendous shooting. And I think the Knight is finished. The Gorkanaut is finished, I should say. The Gorkanaut is dead in ruins. This is probably the very end of the actual gameplay. As far as I'm concerned, he is crushing my men. An unbelievable job there by LIONHEARTX10, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be our last hurrah. We didn't get to bring the Knight down. We did some damage to his army. You could see a bunch of dead Space Marines over here, but LIONHEARTX10 shows us once again that he is the master of strategy, and it really shows in this battle. I definitely want a rematch once again, but I gotta say, he did an amazing job here. There's no way we survive this. This has to be the end. He worked it out, mapped it out perfectly, and really crushed whatever chances we had getting rid of the Gorkanaut. The poor thing is burning. There's not much life left in it, and I'm going to go ahead and at least try to take my rage out on his remaining Graven remote attack, but maybe we can't even get a kill against them. Let's go ahead. Alright, at least one more dead Space Marine for the
for the books, but we're going to turn it over to LIONHEARTX10, and that's definitely going to be a GG. Well played, my friend. And the poor Gorkanaut, I mean, what did it ever do to anybody? Sure, it may have killed a few, you know, Space Marines and such, but that was incredibly well played by LIONHEARTX10. I think that's going to be a game over right there, and just an awesome job. Once again, this is a great guy. You know, he's got a much bigger YouTube channel than I do. He gave me the chance to face him, and it's something that a lot of these big YouTubers don't allow, you know, don't allow us smaller YouTubers to get a chance. So for those of you that are from LIONHEARTX10's channel, please do take a look at my content. We've got a lot of very niche strategy games, a lot of interesting stuff here, and obviously with your input, I would love to hear what you guys have to say, what you guys recommend. We're always trying to do better here at Agrippa Maxenius, and I just salute the awesome LIONHEARTX10 for a very good job and a very fun battle. We didn't get to bring that knight down, but I like to think that it's damaged beyond repair. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have an awesome day.